louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we pull the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Steelers at 5-6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Running a jet sweep. This is Austin.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They run again with Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
To the air on first down with Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Steelers have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Taylor.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield shakes him, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 29, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And again, it's Mayfield. Completes this again to Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Don't let him run. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Let's make a play, boys.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
As crazy as it seems, this is something you should expect. Long passes downfield that get tipped in the air.
Yeah, this is what keeps the DBs up at night, though, these types of plays.
Drives them crazy because you actually practice it. It's called the tip drill. You're supposed to tip it up, and if it is up in the air, go get it. Instead, the offensive guy pulled it down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this time he is in.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours?
I didn't have one. You got yours. You got one of those Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pickett sets up play action.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Looking to throw, Pickett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Following the interception, Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running a jet sweep. This is Austin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got to lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Harris.
Pushes him over. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looking to throw here, Pickett.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now Pickett.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it.
And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from